Join me today as I make this delicious Goldee's pan-seared ribeye with pan sauce. This is going to be delicious. First thing we have to do is get our 2-pound ribeye from Wild Fork out of its package. Pat it dry. Put it in the pan and get the other side pat dry. And then break out our Goldees brisket rub. Put a nice heavy coat on this. Link in the description below. Go ahead and get the other side also. We want a nice heavy coat, so plenty will be left in the pan whenever we're making our pan sauce to flavor the sauce better. Now that that is resting with the rub on it, go ahead and cut up 1 shallot. Get that put into a dish. About in volume, the same amount of heavy whipping cream. And again, the same volume of some beef stock. And then we're going to grate 1 clove of garlic and then add that to the heavy cream. And the last thing we're going to need is some bourbon. I got 2 glasses here, got 1 ounce for the pan sauce and then 1 ounce for myself. Okay, go ahead and get our pan nice and hot. Once it's hot, I'm going to add some butter and some oil of your choice. I'm using olive oil. Once the butter is melted, we're going to throw the steak in. Every minute, give it a flip. And after another minute, go ahead and flip it again. And we're going to continue this pattern until we reach to 125 internal. And at that time, we'll pull it out and start on our pan sauce. Okay, we're about 125. Go ahead and check the temperature one last time. 125 on the dot. Get this pulled. Turn the heat off, and we're going to add our shallot to the pan. Give that time to brown. Add 1 tablespoon of butter and our bourbon. Here's where we want to make sure we have the heat off because the bourbon will catch fire if it's too hot. Okay, we're going to turn our heat back on now that the bourbon has lost its fumes, and we're going to add our beef stock. And we're going to let this simmer to reduce by about half. Once we can drag our spatula through the pan and it doesn't seal back up immediately, we're going to add our garlic and our heavy cream. Let it simmer the same way. We'll know it's thick enough whenever we can drag our spatula through the center and it doesn't close back in immediately. And we'll get this taken off the heat. Get our steak cut up. That's an absolutely beautiful crust on that steak there. Add some vegetables. And because we're professional, we're going to add some pan sauce on the bottom, add our steak, clean up any mess we made, and add more pan sauce to the top. That looks absolutely delicious. If you like this video, guys, let me know by hitting the thumbs up below and subscribing if you're not already. Hope to see you in the next video.